Tonight, a brand new look at Atlanta police rushing to stop a hijacked bus last month. I'm Alan Devlin.
I'm Savannah Louie. That new body camera video has just been made public. It brings us back to some of that chaos here. Atlanta News First anchor Tori Cooper joins us live now from Atlanta Police Headquarters. So, Tori, tell us what we're about to see here.
Savannah, from running into oncoming traffic to deploying spike strips, tonight police are showing us the coordinated team effort that they used to try to save as many passengers as possible.
There's a male sitting behind the driver with a firearm. Relay to the GSP.
It was just before 5 o'clock on June 11th when live feed cameras on this Gwinnett County transit bus revealed to police someone was holding the bus driver at gunpoint with 17 passengers on board. Their only mission?
Situation, get this bus stopped.
Get the bus to stop and save the passengers. This new body camera video shows a police officer throwing his car in park,
GSP taking primary,
jumping out of his vehicle into oncoming traffic on Interstate 85 to deploy spike strips in hopes of disabling the bus. The first attempt caught on camera. Unsuccessful. But the second attempt, you hear the tires pop. But the bus didn't slow down. It continued barreling through traffic, blowing through intersections and slamming into multiple cars. Finally, a trooper fired his rifle into the bus's engine, causing it to malfunction, bringing the bus to a halt in DeKalb County. Police say Joseph Greer shot and killed one of the passengers on the bus, 58-year-old Ernest Bird Jr. All of the other passengers were safely evacuated. And Greer was taken into custody, now facing a number of charges including murder, 14 counts of aggravated assault and kidnapping, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now, court records show that in 2 weeks, Greer will have a bond hearing. You can count on Atlanta News First being there. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta tonight, I'm Tori Cooper, Atlanta News First.